Welcome to Chapter 3 of the Unseen Realms, a saga of Berber mythology. The travelers continued their journey, making their way through the desert towards the kingdom of Tighdween. Tighdween was a prosperous kingdom ruled by a just and wise queen named Tighdween, who was known throughout the land for her wisdom and leadership. As they approached the kingdom, the travelers were greeted by the sight of the imposing walls that surrounded the city. The gates were guarded by heavily armed soldiers, and the travelers knew that they had to be careful if they wanted to gain entry. Fortunately, the travelers had a friend in Tighdween, a wise old man named Usad, who had once been a trusted advisor to the queen. Usad had retired from court life, but he still had connections and was able to arrange an audience with the queen for the travelers. The queen welcomed the travelers warmly and listened carefully as they shared their stories and experiences. She was impressed by their bravery and resourcefulness and asked them to stay and serve as her advisors. The travelers were honored by the queen's offer and eagerly accepted. They quickly became valued members of the court, using their skills and knowledge to help the queen govern the kingdom wisely and justly. As they settled into their new roles, the travelers discovered that the kingdom was facing a new threat. A neighboring kingdom was planning an attack, and the queen knew that she needed to prepare for war. With the help of Ainur's spells and Tanir's healing powers, the travelers worked with the queen and her generals to prepare the army for battle. They trained soldiers, fortified walls, and gathered supplies. Finally, the day of battle arrived. The travelers fought bravely alongside the soldiers, using their skills and knowledge to help turn the tide of the battle. The kingdom emerged victorious, and the queen praised the travelers for their bravery and skill. As the travelers settled back into their roles as advisors, they knew that they had found a new home in the kingdom of Tighdween. They were proud to serve a just and wise queen and to help protect the kingdom from all who would threaten it. As the travelers continued to serve as advisors to Queen Tighdween in the kingdom of Tighdween, they heard rumors of a cursed town called Tighdween, located on the outskirts of the kingdom. The town was said to be plagued by mysterious illnesses, crop failures, and strange occurrences. Intrigued by the rumors, the travelers decided to investigate. They made their way to Tighdween and were met by a somber and frightened community. The travelers learned that the town had been cursed by a powerful sorcerer who had been angered by the town's refusal to pay him tribute. The travelers knew that they had to act quickly to lift the curse. They began by speaking with the town's elders and gathering information about the sorcerer. They learned that the sorcerer had hidden himself away in a nearby cave and was guarded by powerful spells and magical creatures. Undeterred, the travelers set out to find the cave and confront the sorcerer. Along the way, they encountered a young girl named Tighdween who had been sent by her parents to seek their help. Tighdween had been born with a rare and powerful gift, the ability to communicate with animals, but she had been shunned by the townspeople who feared her gift. The travelers were moved by Tighdween's plight and invited her to join them on their quest. Together, they battled their way through the sorcerer's defenses and finally confronted him in his lair. Ainur used his spells to weaken the sorcerer's magical defenses, while Tanir used her healing powers to protect the travelers from the sorcerer's attacks. Finally, the travelers were able to defeat the sorcerer and lift the curse from the town. As they made their way back to Tighdween, the travelers knew that they had made a real difference in the lives of the people of Tighdween. They had proven that with bravery, determination, and the power of friendship, anything was possible. I hope you enjoyed the chapter's story. See you again in the next chapter.